The Justice Department is investigating Republican Congressman Duncan Hunter over campaign finance violations. So it takes a lot to actually violate campaign finance rules in the U.S. because you guys know how monumentally, colossally lax they are. So originally the House Ethics Committee was looking into it. According to The Hill, they say Representative Hunter may have converted tens of thousands of dollars of campaign funds from his congressional campaign committee to personal use to pay for family travel, flights, utilities, health care, school uniforms and tuition, jewelry, groceries, and other goods, services, and expenses. If Representative Hunter converted funds from his congressional campaign committee for personal use, he may have violated House rules, standards of conduct, and federal law. So when they spoke to him about this, he's like, yeah, I did it. And he's like, it's all right, no big deal, I'll pay it back. It's like $65,000. And you almost got the sense from the article, I don't know for sure if he said this, but you get the sense of him, he's kind of like, oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Like, what do you mean? I thought I was able to do that. I guess I wasn't able to do that. So, my response to this is, you fucking jackass. How do you not know how this works? So, first of all, yes, you take these campaign contributions, which are legal bribes from various corporations, various special interests. And then what happens is, when you're in Congress, you propose bills and push for them that would help your donors. This is the way it works. It's not right. It shouldn't work like this. Obviously, it should be totally different. We should have clean elections, no money in politics, and it should be, the representatives actually represent the people. But this is how it works now. You take money from corporations and special interests, you get in power, you do their bidding, and then when you leave, they pay you off. How do you not know this? So when you leave Congress, you wait a year or two, and then you say, I'm not being hired as a lobbyist. I'm being hired as a direct assistant to the Undersecretary of Secretariat something. They just give you a shitty fucking made-up label, and they pay you a couple $100,000 a year, a couple $1 million a year to sit on your ass, or every now and then make a phone call to somebody you know who's still in Washington to say, hey, I spoke to the people from fucking, whatever, from Citigroup, and they say they want you to do X, Y, and Z on that bill. That's how the game works. That's how it's played. How do you not know this? But no, this dumbass, and to a point, you almost can't blame him because the rules are so lax anyway that he really probably thought, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, we already have fucking legal bribery everywhere. Why can't I take my campaign funds and spend it on fucking jewelry? They even say he spent it on video games and shit. You're an idiot when you manage to break our super duper lax campaign finance laws, as they are right now. I'm laughing, but it's masking the pain inside. And also, it does kind of get me mad that, now people get to pretend, see, this is an anomaly. That's what this is, and this is the exception that proves the rule that most people in Congress are just good people who aren't corrupt. No, the other people are just playing the game by the really lax rules that are set up. So everybody's hush-hush about it. There's no quid pro quos, but hey, take the money from fucking Wall Street, take the money from ExxonMobil, take the money from the corporations and the special interests, do their bidding, and then they'll pay you later. So, no, the whole fucking thing is corrupt. He just forgot that there are still a few rules that you have to follow. Like, you can't immediately spend that money on personal stuff. And by the way, final point here in this story, there's one other person who did this exact same thing early on in his career. That's right, VP Mike Pence. He took campaign funds and he used it to pay his mortgage and pay for a bunch of personal stuff. And then he said the same thing when he got caught. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that. And you think these Republicans are getting into public service because they give a shit about the people? Please. They're in it for self-aggrandizement. They're in it for self-enrichment. They're in it for a career. They're in it to look out for their own. So don't get it twisted. And the corporate Democrats are no better. The Justice Democrats are the answer. People who are vetted, who are running to fight for progressive values and to get money out of the system. So go to justicedemocrats.com, and hopefully we could chip away at idiotic stories like this, which just make me want to bang my head against a wall.